And I do that because I love my clients and I want the best for them. And I want them to receive all that they can from a reading. So if I'm ever a little bit hard or harsh, just understand there's a reason why I hope. But like I said, that final card is the Two of Cups. Like I said before, that's that, love connection with that future potential. So that's that's a good card.
It's positive, yeah, for sure.
Like to have that for a love reading, that's the card that you want to see for sure. So I'm very, very pleased with the cards that you received this evening. I think you have great things ahead. Just stop weighing yourself down with the past. It's not worth it. It isn't. You're worthy of being loved. Yes. And you know what? Show yourself grace. Give yourself grace and really understand that it's okay if, things don't work out, number one, in an instant. But it's not going to be a repeat of the past. Like, Jennifer said, history doesn't have to repeat itself. It really doesn't. It can stop and the cycle can break. I think it's just a matter of you believing that you deserve it. Can I ask you a question, love? Do you manifest by chance? Do you practice manifesting?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Oh, that is amazing. Oh, I love that. Start manifesting, your dream partner. Write down a list of all the, character traits, all the character, everything. Describe, them to a T. And then start manifesting it. Just write, I am grateful for meeting the partner of my dreams. I am grateful for, thank you, universe, for the key to manifesting. And I know you probably already know this, so I'm not trying to sound like a broken record. But you need to have, number one, unwavering faith. But also, it's something you have to, but you should write about things as if they have already happened. So in past tense.
Mm-hmm.
That's going
right. And I try to feel that feeling a lot too.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think that's also, you got, like I said, have that belief and be as specific as possible.
And feel it. Have the feeling, that energy that you feel when you are in a happy, reciprocal, mutually respectful relationship. That energy, however you feel in your body, where do you feel it in your body, and embody that feeling, because when you feel like you already have it, it's going to come to you faster.
I love that.
Yeah, I've been really trying to practice that.
So that's your confirmation then.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you were meant to be here this evening. I know. Jennifer gave you a great confirmation. So hope you know that you're moving in the right direction. You're on the right track. So
I have one question, if that's okay. Since, you guys say it's new love coming in and not my ex coming back, will he come and get his stuff from my house?
Your ex?
Uh-huh.
If you keep pressing him for it, you have to almost hold his hand and say, okay, come over at this time on this date, because I have all your stuff and it's here for you. Because he'll let it linger for as long as you don't remind him. Yeah. But I do see that there's a clearing. There's a space energetically. And I feel like Spirit's reminding me to tell you to forgive yourself. Even if it's forgiving that person, they never have to know that you've forgiven them. But forgiveness is going to help you move forward from this too.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm working really hard on that.
It's not easy.
Really hard.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be one of the hardest things you do. But it's going to be so worth it in the end because of everything that you gain. It really does do wonders to not just our like our body, our mind, and our soul. As corny as that sounds, but it really does. Like if you like think about it, like it really does like affect you. It's like, like I said in the very beginning of the show, like walking around with that backpack filled with rocks.
It's a heaviness that just, once you forgive, it's like wiping that slate clean again.
Yeah.
You just become lighter.
So do it for that. And especially we have a full moon coming up on October 17th. So if you wanted to do like a letter of release to yourself, releasing yourself of all that like pain, those past traumas, those past hurts, forgiving yourself for everything, anything that is weighing you down, holding you back, anything, hope, anything.
Yeah,
that is a perfect time. Usually you want to destroy its influence. A great way to do that is to burn it. Of course, you want to do that in a safe environment, usually outside. Do it in a safe way, of course. I'm not like a fire marshal, but of course, I have to tell you, do it in a safe way. You also could throw it in a body of water. Just make sure that body of water is not in your backyard. Or if it is, the current is moving away from your house, not towards it. So there's certain little things you can do with intention that will amplify what you're doing or what you would like to accomplish. I think doing things like that. And even if you tear it up, grab a hole puncher, make confetti out of it,
That's a good idea. I've never done that.
Well, it's just anything to destroy its influence. By destroying the paper, you're destroying its influence because then the words no longer, they lose their weight, they lose their value.
Right.
You're destroying that influence. That's power it has over you. And believe me, it has a lot more power over you than you believe. And I'm not saying that as like, woo, like to scare you, because I'm not into invoking fear. I'm just saying it as a reader, but also from my own experience in life. I know that if, I have to, walk the walk. I can't just talk the talk. I can't tell you guys to do X, Y, and Z, and meanwhile I'm over here and I'm doing the complete opposite. That's not something that I find to be authentic. So everything that I try to tell, the people that I read, my clients, all of them, is that things that, and especially if it's something I can implement in my own life, I think that's important. I do.
Yeah, for sure.
How else are they going to feel encouraged unless you're doing it too? If you're just, telling someone, oh no, you need to do this, you need to do that, and then you're not doing it yourself, I don't feel so that gives a very good, number one example. But what motivation is that?
Right. And to do that in the full moon, to release that, like the moon is in charge of our emotions. So to write everything down that you're feeling and that you want to release and forgive within yourself and to destroy it, it puts it out there and it clears your path from all of it. So it's very powerful.
It really is.
Yeah, it's cathartic because it cleanses, and you're physically gonna feel like you can breathe. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's
like a weight's been lifted off you.
For sure. Very powerful.
I always like to explain it as you're able to finally take that deep breath.
Yeah.
I definitely hope that we were able to bring you some peace this evening. I really do. I hope that this helped you.
You definitely did. Thank you so, so very much.
Oh, you're so welcome. You have a wonderful night.
You too. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Good night, love.